Hi everyone, Corey here, Spiritual Intuitive Guide, Empowerment Life Coach. This week is the reading that'll be for July the 30th. Yes. So for July the 30th into about August the 4th, 5th, somewhere around there. That's the numbers that I'm feeling. And I am using the Archangel Tarot deck. I really feel a sense of some cutting cords, accepting and embracing love, and some awakening, some eye openings, some new, I guess, growth happening within people is what it feels like to me. But in order to grow, I feel like we have to cut some cords, and then we also have to do some healing. And that's the energy that just seems to be around. It's like we're coming full circle. I see almost as if I'm seeing the circle of life, or I'm seeing the medicine wheel type of thing entering in, from the south. What do we need to let go of? And then coming into a new possibility type of thing and going all the way around. It's what it feels like we're walking full circle. And that's the energy that just feels to be around me. But I feel like there's some challenges that you're being met with. And this may be the week that your challenges may be coming to life for you, or your challenges may be leaving you. And that's okay. It's like if you're being met with a challenge, know that it is just to help be able to complete the circle that's happening. I do feel, I don't know how, I hate to say this, I do feel like some of you have some people that are leaving Earth. Like there's somebody who's watching. I don't know. It just feels like instantly I just got this sense or this energy that you've been taking care of somebody who's ill. I don't know who you are, but you've been taking care of somebody who's been ill, but they've been ill for a long time, and it's as if they're tired. They're very tired, and they've kind of asked to leave, or they're ready to leave, and they've just been asking God, Creator, Source, to take them. And it just feels like that's where they are, and the healing that comes around the people that are left behind, that's going to be needing the strength and prayers. And you, for some reason, whoever you are that's watching this, I just feel you're needed to kind of step up and step into your energy and your power to help another family member, or help a friend or something that's I guess closer, connected, but you're all close. It's what it feels like to me. But you will, it's a sense that there is a shift and a change happening, but there's not so much of the major arcana type of energy. It's not so much like take the big leap of faith. It just feels more like the opportunities from the leap that you've taken, the opportunities from the journey that you've been on is kind of starting to show light. It's starting to break through. And the cards that I pulled, and I do believe this card's been coming up a lot, and it would make sense. We have a full moon. We've been through the eclipse. Is the moon card, and this is like that golden opportunities, and it's like it's the golden opportunities that are arising that you're seeing, but before they all come to light, before everything finally comes to light, this is your chance to make a change. What is it that you need to change, or what is it that you've been thinking about doing, or that you thought this is exactly as I need to do it, but now I feel as if I need to shake it up a little bit. I need to make some change. Trust your intuition. There's something that's not totally right. Even though the opportunity is the right opportunity, there's still something that's just not fully right. And so pay close attention before you jump, before you fully go into everything that's being created around you, whether it's relationship, whether it's a big contract coming up, something that's coming up. Just kind of get all your pieces put in place. And a lot of Gabriel cards coming in through, and I just feel like some are the beginning and some is the middle, and it really makes me feel as if we're more in the middle of that Gabriel energy. This feels like we're actually in more of the feminine energy of standing up for what you believe in. And if you're like me, I'm somebody that when I go to speak out, go to speak up and I'm really mad, instead of yelling, I cry. And that's what it feels like. It's just that it's like you want to get something out, but you just can't fully get it out. When it goes to come out, you're like, blah, like it's just not able to fully make its way out, and being misunderstood because of that. And it just feels like somebody's still trying to change you, or somebody's trying to say, I'm going to show you the light. I'm going to show you how to live this way. And you're fighting back and you're like, no, that's not what I want. But instead of being able to speak like with clarity, I feel like you sometimes speak from a place of emotion. So it's either you're yelling or you're crying, and you're not fully getting out what you need to get out. And this is the time to really have the confidence in your words and what you need to say, and say things from the place of knowing that when you trust that you're that connected to higher self, that when you speak, it'll come out exactly as you need it to come out. It might not be liked, but that's okay. And then opportunities. It still goes into opportunities. I feel like there's lots of opportunities around, and I'm pulling the Ace, 5, and 7. It's the cards that I've pulled. And this really brings me into a place of you have met some challenges, and there has been challenges on this road, but there's all these pieces of puzzles, and just having the patience, and just patience for a little bit longer. That's what it feels like. Just have patience for just a little bit longer. Things are coming together and things are working out. You have to know that this is what's happening. And then we have Epiphany, and that's that spiritual growth, that journey. And as you start to really see that your opportunities come to life, and you see your life falling into place, you're possibly going to be the guide for somebody else. You're going to be the hurrah. You're going to be the cheerleader to help somebody else. But you're also having so many aha moments about your life and about where you're going, and just in your process of healing and journey. And write down those aha moments. Be aware of them, and allow yourself to go into meditation, channeled writing, anything that works for you that helps you through this. And of course, and then we have the highest priestess, and this is where a lot of people are kind of stepping into their own power. It's like that powerful insight. And of course, it goes right back to meditation, reflection. You need to go into reflection to see how far you have come, what you have accomplished, what you have done. And it's like when you're there, when you're in that place, and pay attention. If you're someone that do remember your dreams, put a notepad by the side of your bed. When you're having a dream, as soon as you wake up, write down that dream. Or if you're not really fully remembering it all, just start to write, because what needs to come out will come out in your writing, that we often can't remember with our own brain, with our blocks that we create, and saying that can't be real. But if you start to write, it'll just come down. I just feel like there's new things coming, and it's almost as if what I feel like is what this kind of looks like to me is that there's this flow of energy, but it's not flowing like even like that. I feel like it's floating down, like we're coming down out of being in this high place. We're coming down of being like flying very high, not being grounded, not being like because we've been trying to be in a place of discovery. We've been discovering, we've been learning, we've been going through processes, we've been emotional, we've been all of these things, and very much caught in our heads and our thoughts and trying to process that. Now we're actually coming down. We're being grounded down. We're connecting back to the earth, connecting to the roots, so that we can bring this stuff to light, so that we can be level-headed to make the right decisions with some of the challenges that are there, and some of the things that are standing within not in our way, but the little roadblocks that we still need to clear away, so that the next journey is good, healthy, clear. And the one little Raphael that popped out of this deck for me was everything happens for a reason. So if you're the person that was just blurting out that lost your shit, and you blurted something out, and then you're trying to pull it back thinking that I should have pulled it back, or shouldn't have said it. No, you did right. It's okay. It's okay to say what you said, and everything will come full circle around that, and everything will be okay. And know that there's gifts coming around that, and there's better opportunities, or things are coming back around in a improved form. There's always a silver lining. Remember that. There's always, and it says on the bottom card, I just looked down, I'm like, silver. It's like silver line. There's always a silver lining around this changes that we're being forced into, that we're not really wanting to take. And then also to be calling in, I don't know where I had to take that big breath, having to call in Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael, we call in, he's our pillar of strength. He gives us the strength to help us through. But I also feel as if he is now here to help you cut cords. He's helping you to cut some of the past that you have still been dragging with you and bringing along on this journey. And even if you were, you wrote down all the things you need to let go of and you burnt it during the full moon, it's like you still are thinking, I don't know if I should be letting that go. That's been a part of me for a long time, and I should probably carry that with me. No, you should not, and it is time to let it go. It's time to tell a different story. And from Metatron has been coming through. So we've just, as I'm just asking for any further information, I get Metatron, and that chariot, that bulldozing forward, and this is like that career advancement, knowledge. It's like there's something more that's pushing and pulling you into a new direction. Don't miss this opportunity is what I feel like. Don't miss this opportunity. It's like just have the self-control to not to want to go back to past, not want to kind of suck back in the words you said, or to go back into a situation because it feels comfortable. No. Go forward, keep moving. Do not stop. Stay doing what you are doing. You will be very thankful that you did. And the last one that came, oh no, sorry, I have two. So I have Ariel. And this is where the romance comes back in for me is what I'm getting. And it's just that you always got a partner by your side. And you will have a partner by your side. And if you haven't got a partner now, it's like this is not for everyone, of course, that there will be a partner joining you by your side. But it's also this night, the night of Ariel is also really about look at what you have accomplished, look what you have done, look how far you have come. And pay attention to the details, pay attention to the type of partners you let in and the type of people you're letting into your life. And to know that there's always somebody watching over and guiding us into this place of bringing together our life and helping us on our journey and to tell our story. And the very last card that was popping up is the Magician, number 1. And that you are the creator of your universe. You're the creator of your world. You're the creator of how you want your story to be told, how you want to live your story, your choice. You make that decision. So if you want to be the one who keeps complaining about how life is falling apart and how life is not working, it's not going to work. If you're the one who's caught in the delusion or the illusions if you're the one that's caught in the illusions that life is providing a false sense of happiness for you right now, and ultimately there's a nagging feeling that you're not being true and authentic to yourself, it's time to take a look at that and to make the changes, because this is about new beginnings. This is about successful beginnings. So it's time to just free yourself of all of that old, let it all go, move into the new, and know that this is your time to shine. And I'm going to do one of the soul coaching cards before I let you guys go. You know, I talk as if I have all of you people already watching. And I know you're not. This is pre-recorded. Let's see. And the cards that came out, which I'm actually smiling at because I love when this card comes. Miracles. Faith, hope, and belief that miracles do happen. Do you have to put some work in? You're damn right you have to put the work in. It's time to take action. It's time for you to take action steps to make your life happen. And if you don't put the work in, things don't happen the way they're supposed to happen. And that you have to be so determined that what you're doing is coming from your own desire to fulfill something that's inside of you, not that to please somebody else, and not that kind of energy that is for somebody else or to prove somebody else wrong. This is what you're doing for you, and these are the changes that you're making or taking the action steps to move in your direction. And there's just a rebirth of new and a rebirth of new energy, and knowing that miracles do happen. And the last card that came out is our wisdom. Trust your own intuition. It's like we're all the guides. We're here to just help guide you. And you can listen to 8,000 of these videos, and you can follow, thousands of gurus and spiritual coaches and mediums and psychics. No matter which of us, is that you truly have to know that the decision still has to be made by you. And there's always many different journeys you're going to take, or very many different paths. We're helping guide you, but it's up to you to choose the path that you're going to walk on. And that everything that we need to know is in here. And this is the connection to our spirit. And it's time for you to be aligned and connected to all of who you are and your full essence, so that you can make the changes that'll suit you in your life. Have a wonderful week. And thank you very much for joining me. And I will see you all soon. Love you all.